Start the message with 3CR. Happy Mondays, inspirational people. And this next student, he's from Bedford. He's been awarded one of only 28 Bafta scholarships. His name is Hayder Rothschild Hoozeer. He was gifted £10,000 by Bafta and the Kush Foundation to study at the National Film and Television School. He's on the line. Hoozeer?
Hoozeer?
Hoozeer? I thought that was quite good because that's your name. So you haven't heard that one before?
How's it going, Nana?
That's all right, thank you. You haven't heard that before, have you? I'm sure you have many times.
You know, it's the first time I've heard that.
Is it? Is it? Wow.
No, I'm lying.
Okay, fair enough. Who's it? Sorry. It's Hayder Rothschild Hoozeer. It's a great name, by the way. Listen, so Hayder, tell me a bit about you. You're a student. What are you studying? And talk to me about how you managed to get this scholarship. Very good.
Sure, yeah. So I've actually kind of slowly climbed through the film industry. I started as a runner about 5-6 years ago. I was doing like short films, music videos. I was a little bit of a self-shooter as well. So I had my own little DSLR camera that I'd be running around trying to make some music videos, just trying to get loads of different videos here, there and everywhere. And I kind of just pushed up until I managed to get into a couple of commercials. So for Nike and Google as a runner, and you know, it took a long time before I managed to touch feature films and high-end television.
That's impressive. Have you been a runner for anyone famous? I mean, I was Dermot O'Leary's runner at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Then who else was I? I was a runner for somebody else who's quite famous now. Carol Malone. I was her running for a while. Then I was sitting there on the Jeremy Vine show. I was like, oh, that's all right. But yes, I've done some running. Who have you done? Have you been running for anybody particularly famous? Or?
I mean, I think the biggest that I was a runner for was Jessica Alba and Gary Oldman. That really was a bit of a starstruck kind of moment. It was a bit crazy, to be fair, because you always see them on TV, you see them in print and media, and you know, you have this idea that films and television actors, and they're these people that are so distant and far away. But I remember when I saw Jessica Alba in person, I can tell everybody right now that it is exactly what you imagine. It is a jaw-dropping moment where, you know, it's reality coming in front of you. So it's a bit crazy.
Is it what you're saying, that she looks like she does and she's quite attractive, or she looks nothing like the pictures and things?
The thing is, you forget that these people are people. So you kind of put these, you have this idea where you put these people on a pedestal. And when you see them in real life, she was really, really cool, really nice. So
she didn't sort of let one rip there whilst you're there. Oh, Jessica, what did you just do?
Not quite there.
Nothing like that. Oh, good. So you climbed the ladder and you managed to get yourself into feature films. So when you're doing that, what you a runner for the feature films, or what kind of thing are you doing?
So I kind of managed to go from a runner to being a production assistant, and then working around as a production assistant, I managed to become a production secretary. For those who don't know, there's a kind of in the production office, because I want to be a producer, these are the kinds of essentially the different ranks that you can work in, and each rank you go up in, you have a different set of responsibilities. You have a different set of people that you report to, and my most recent credits were as a production coordinator. So I was coordinating on Henry Blake's County Lines, which is a BFI film that's going to be released this year in autumn, hopefully, depending on how the cinemas are going. But
pretty good.
It's been a pretty interesting journey, to say the least. Especially now that Bafta has recognised me to be able to give me this great opportunity to develop my skills further.
Wow. So what happens? They give you £10,000, and what does it go to? Does it go to your education, or what are you putting it towards?
So I've managed to get a place on a master's in producing at the National Film and Television School in Beaconsfield. And BAFTA has managed to support me by helping me with the funding for the course fees, which is, it's quite a large sum of money. But they've managed to help me with paying for the school fees. But also they're giving me a lot of support by giving me a mentor I get an industry mentor.
Oh, that's very
and
good. Yeah, make sure you use that mentor, because I was given a mentor, and I tell you what, if you work with them properly, it'll help you a lot.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. I feel like there's so much more that person would have experienced that I couldn't even dream of.
Yeah. Brilliant. So when do you start this then? Has it started, or what's the deal with it?
Well, I mean, I've already had a bit of a back and forth with Bafta. They're already starting to introduce me into this whole process of being able to learn further about the producing process in the UK by, hooking me up with we're starting the process of finding a mentor, with being able to plug me into the school. They're giving me a lot of support within the school, and also being able to go to the different events and the different kind of learning platforms that they have. Yeah. Bafta has a great platform on their website, which is Bafta Guru, which allows you to anybody who's at home listening now, if you have any sort of interest in the film industry, no matter if you're young or old, there's resources on there that can help you learn a bit more about it and maybe help you with your journey into the industry if you're looking to kind of work into it.
Some of these guys are quite old though.
Hey, listen, there's no discrimination. If you're whatever age, whatever gender, whatever race.
No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. There's no such thing as too old. I don't believe there's anything as such thing as too old. Brilliant. Well, listen, I've got to give you a round of applause because you sound very determined. That would be very nice to you, because I might want to be in a film, and we may cross paths. Well done, you.
I really appreciate that.
That's really good. So you've got this money, it's going towards your studies and everything else like that, and you're going to get as much experience as you can. Look, make the most of it, really, seriously.
Thank you. I hope to kind of create a long-standing relationship with Bafta.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I can make a real contribution to British cinema.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Listen, thank you so much for talking to us, Hayder. It's been fabulous. That's Hayder Rothschild Hoozeer. I can't help myself with that. I should stop now. Because it's Happy Mondays, we have some great music, and you've picked a song. Is there a reason why you've picked it, and what's your song?
I feel so. The song that I've picked is By Any Means by Georgia Smith, and I feel like the message that it gives is so empowering and inspiring, especially in the current times that we're in. I hope the song can touch anybody that's listening as much as it's touched me, and hopefully it inspires you all to take a stand where, good needs to be pushed forward, essentially.
I'm trying to figure out why. Too much time to be patient. All this time you be feeding us lies. Ain't no truth in your statements. Too much pain in these little white lies you left here. All this time trying to figure out how we're still here. I take pride in the things that we've done, side by side in the revolution. Won't stay silent for things that I love, cause we know them not care about us. White men can't jump, but at least they can't run. Both these chains, to put our hands up. They can never see the kingdom coming. You wanna see us all amount to nothing. I can see your face, see the light in your eyes. I can see the change, feel the heat of the fire. If you can feel the pain, then you know you're alive. Both feet on the line, by any means I will fight. 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 I've spent too many days in my head now. Did you think we would forget how? Too many destinies, too many sentences read now. Read now, see all this pain in the headlines, but I have cried for the last time. But know what happened, see, you would be blind if it was just an eye for an eye. And what if we change the world? We rise from the flames, the victor. It's far from a perfect picture. I know it's sinful, but we are human. Would you be grateful if you took my